I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going viral. Josh, you're up.
All right. So I want to talk about rust. And here's what I mean by rust. So I had a music teacher. I used to play guitar growing up. And after our lesson, sometimes we would go out and he would buy me a beer. And this is going to sound really weird because it sounds really inappropriate when you look back on it, but we were just hanging out. And his car was very rusty. And he said something to me once. He said, "Rust never sleeps." And I thought that was the most fascinating concept ever. But in terms of what I want to talk about today, that's really got not much to do with it. What if we get rusty? Are you concerned that we're going to get rusty being kind of cooped up in our places, in our houses? We're going to kind of forget how to do those things we used to do back when we were able to move around and drive. Like, I haven't driven in a little while. Things like that. What do you think about that?
Like the we're going to lose the ability to move, to
And things, I don't know, rusty on things we used to do well, we're not going to do quite as well. And you think that's going to be an issue, or you think it's like riding a bike where you never really forget?
right,
What
right.
is it?
I see your point. Um, oh, rust.
Rust. And it never sleeps.
This is what I think. I think that we are shifting. Okay. So let's say we're a rusty car. We're now going to be a rusty sink. We're a different animal now in general, all in all. And we're going to get to a place that, I mean, we've done the rusty car. We're going to do the rusty sink for a while. That sink might turn into a rusty bike or a rusty wheel or a rusty nail. So
So is everything in your world rusty?
not everything is. My refrigerator is not rusty. It's aluminum.
Oh, that's good. Good.
Um, uh, will we, uh, I don't,
Here's what I'm worried about. The
okay.
competence of the world is going to go down. We're at this level of competence.
Yeah.
Like, we can do this amount of things, and then we're going to just be a little bit not as good
Why,
anymore coming out of the quarantine.
why do you say that? Why can't we be better?
We're not doing those things because we're not doing those things. There's a lot of things we're just not able to do.
Okay, because we're not driving, we're not in social situations, we're not around other
We're
people.
not hugging. I might get rusty at hugging. I'm not that good at hugging. I was just starting to get good at hugging. Now.
You mean hugging strangers, people you didn't know?
Well, that too. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Wow. So you're saying that our competence level is going to decrease with only the aspects that we're losing. Social distance. Let's go down. Let's go down then. Okay. Social distance. Wait. Let's start washing our hands. Are we becoming more competent or less competent washing our hands?
Oh, I'm like a freaking expert. I'm like, I could teach a 3-day course in how to wash your hands, like a mastery course.
Okay.
I have to say this. I wash my nose too. I don't know if it's doing any good, but someone told me to like wash just like the inside of the nostril, just in case a bug gets in there. Like, just wash it. That sounds.
Wow. Wow. I lost you. Josh, I lost you. There you are. There you are.
Yeah.
I lost you for a
Kind
minute.
of froze for a second. Yeah.
I think it was the nose thing. That was.
that was the police.
All right. So we are becoming more competent at washing our hands. Okay.
Yeah.
What about what about washing our hands, touching our faces? We're becoming more competent at not touching our faces.
Yeah, I would say that's probably pretty true.
Okay. And I'm just going down the list of things that is happening now that we're doing more of. We're becoming competent. You give me what we're incompetent. We're becoming less competent at. Social distancing, staying away from other people. We're doing that quite well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
most of us, I think, are doing it well.
But there's a reverse to there's a converse to everything you're saying. So yes, we're getting better at social distancing, which means we're getting maybe less better at close interaction.
Yes, yes, talking
That's
to each other.
okay. We're getting better at washing our hands, but we're getting worse at something else related to that. I have no idea what the opposite of washing your hands is.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know either. Okay. So when we get back together, the micro e- expressions, when we text, when phone call, we're only seeing the text, we're only listening. You and I are looking at each other, and I can see you, and I can read you. I can read you. Stop it. I can pretty much, I can't read you now. The micro expressions you can read. You can only do that if you look at the person, and if you're in front of that person, you can see it better. If you're like on a video monitor, some things I'm going to miss. You're going to do something, or I'm like, oh, I'm losing him now, or he's not interested, or whatever. So my
I just gotta play with you.
so you, I mean, we're going to be incompetent with micro emotional reading. There we go.
Yes, that's an example. So I just think there's a long list of things perhaps that we're going to be just less good at. And I'm just wondering how long it's going to take to knock that rust off, so to speak.
All right. So driving, maybe driving. So we're going to have issues.
Well, most of us can't drive well to begin with, unfortunately. So I don't know how much of an impact that's going to have.
Okay. So what else? I mean, you say that I'm saying micro emotional reading. Yes, reading our emotions, or reading people. I think we'll be off on. What else?
Yeah.
You know what though? Hang on. I'm gonna argue that point. I'm gonna argue my own point.
Oh,
wait a
go
minute.
for it.
If we're I can't argue it. Sorry, I'm not gonna argue it.
You got me all excited. I was looking for an argument, man. Come on.
It was going to be me arguing against myself. That's what it was going to be.
Yes, yesterday it was all about nothing, and now you can't even come up with a damn argument for your own argument. Thanks. I'm getting worried about you, man. Like, I don't know what's going on.
You know what? I find myself laughing more when I'm around people. I have Airbnbers, and I have a neighbor, and then when I get around you, and I was on the phone a couple of days ago with friends of mine, when I'm in contact with people, I'm laughing a lot more. And when I'm by myself, I do not laugh as much.
It's for most people, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't often crack up by myself. Sometimes, but not like often. Usually it involves a mirror. That's usually what gets me going. But outside of that, I don't typically just start laughing.
Yeah. I wonder, I mean, are there people like that who just really
crack themselves up?
Yeah.
I'm sure there are.
We're getting off the subject of
but see, that's something they won't get rusty at. That's something you can actually get better at because, well, we're by ourselves. Right?
Oh gosh, I wonder if I can start cracking.
I bet we have to actually start entertaining ourselves more. We're better at self-entertaining right now.
Okay. I was thinking about a dance party.
Okay.
This is my idea, like a dance party. I don't want to
talk politics and dance.
No. That's another. I don't want to dance with myself. Okay. I want to dance with other people. And they're dancing and I'm dancing. Like it's a Bee Gees dance party, and we all going to put on, Staying Alive at the same time. And maybe we're zoomed in. And we're all just dancing the same song.
Maybe one person could play the song and then you all can dance to it. Otherwise, now you got echoing kind of, because everyone's going to have it at a different time. The song is not going to be exactly synced up between 10 people.
Yeah.
But one person can play it and then you all can dance to it. And
okay. You've heard of these dance parties before where everybody wears headsets, and they're on their own music, and they gather and they dance And they're all in their own head. I've never
That's
been to one. I've heard of these. Why
Yeah, I
can't
don't dance either.
you don't dance?
No.
No. Right. What if it's a place? I mean, like we could do that. Like we are playing the Bee Gees, "Staying Alive," and you can put on your music or do whatever. Hmm. Because each person has to dance within their own area. Anyway, I'm thinking, how would this help the Rust? I mean, this would be something that I'm self-entertaining myself. However, I need others to do it. I can't do it myself.
Why not?
I mean, I can't.
If you put on Bee Gees and danced, how's that any different if whether there's people there or not?
You're right. You're right. I already do that. I already do that. I was doing it
Yeah.
earlier today.
You rock in your car, you rock at home, I'm sure. I mean, you're always rocking.
Well, yeah, try.
You're shaking the rust off. Think of it that way.
There you go. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd Places.
Going viral, baby.